today to be going live with founder and YPY coaching member Sanjit Vallance, who is founder of nightwear brand Nuema. You gorgeous, gorgeous diva.
Oh,
nightwear
thank
founder,
you.
beautiful
I am.
woman.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for inviting me.
A pleasure. Welcome. You look like the embodiment of beauty and confidence, which I'm so excited to share with everybody the journey of your brand and business
I will
today.
take that. But I think in these hard times, we need soft things.
Yes. You had a vision for where you wanted to take Noemi next. And
Yeah.
what was that vision? And I know we both share like the importance that it's so important for entrepreneurs to get support, to get that like bird's eye view, to help them to look at their business from the outside and to give them the expertise, because we can get stuck along the way. And it's difficult to see our businesses from the inside, but when we have someone to help us from the outside, we can get these new supercharged results. And I know you believe in that because you're a member of YPO, and you told me amazing things about something called the Johari window. So what was your vision when you came to the program that you wanted to get out of it? Where was your business and where did you want to get it to?
Well, I think, first of all, I think it's important to say that I had admired you from afar for quite a few years. And I sort of like looked at your Instagrams and followed you. I just genuinely loved your energy and your style. Your style, Sarah, is beautiful. So I was like a little closet fan. And then when the opportunity came up for us to have a discussion about joining your program, this Supercharge program, this mentoring, I just jumped at it because I knew that you would understand me, as I've seen you understand so many women and style so many women, and being such an ambassador for brands like me, small luxury bespoke brands, which is really where we were coming from. So I just knew that we would have a good connection and a good, intelligent, thorough. She's thorough, people. She's thorough. A really rigorous debate about and discussion about my brand, and I just felt that connection with you. And then when we started the program, that very much that was true. I mean, you very quickly understood the brand, and you could see the potential, but you could also see the blocks in myself, not with the brand, not necessarily what I was doing, but the blocks in myself that was really inhibiting the way I communicated with the outside world, through social media and through even my homepage, So I think through our conversations and through the program, we've covered a lot of mileage.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, you do make the best night dresses in the world, and this is actually what we uncovered was your unique superpower. Because what took you to the point where, why did you create this night dress?
Well, I mean, like many entrepreneurs, and particularly many female entrepreneurs, we're driven by starting businesses because we're crazy. No, yes, because we're crazy, there's no doubt, but because we have a problem ourselves. So that's the opportunity for so many female entrepreneurs. It could be, peanut butter, but for me, it was sleepwear. And for me, I wanted sleepwear. I love lingerie and I love sleepwear in particular, but I always found that it wasn't flattering. It was either bordello or boring. It was the Cinderella of most women's wardrobe. It's the Cinderella of every department store in the world. It's doesn't do anything for your shape. And if you have curves, then you want something that not not to be wired, absolutely not. But you want something that's cut and designed for your body. And, I'm a woman, so I'm designing with women, for women like me. But I'm also designing with the female gaze, which is really important.
Yeah.
I found that for myself as well. I've been married for a long time. I don't want to I want to go to bed and I want to look beautiful, but I don't want to feel like I am in fancy dress.
Yeah.
Okay? I don't want to feel trussed up. I don't want to feel like I'm trying too hard, but I do want to look beautiful and elegant. And that, scrolling back, that was what I found.
Absolute starting point.
Exactly. If I felt like that, then other women would.
And it's so true. So
and it is so true.
It's so true, because again, like I really related to you about this, because, and I shared with you, I heard a great quote the other day: how you go to bed at night is how you wake up in the morning. So actually, when you go to bed, you're setting yourself up to win for the next day, depending on how you do your nightly ritual. And it's very much like what we wear is absolutely a critical part of that. When we go to sleep, we want to feel this confidence, this beauty, this sensuality when we go to bed. And so you set out to solve this problem of the different types of nightwear out there, and for a woman to feel supported and empowered when she's in bed by creating this amazing cup-sized nightwear, which so this was one of your key products, but you were also making lots of other things.
That's right. I got overly excited, but always that very first moment, the real genesis of the brand, was to make beautiful cup-sized night dresses, which I call chemises, but anybody else can call them night dresses.
Yeah.
And they still remain the most loved and the most bought by women for themselves. And it's the product that people really connect with and they come back to me for, and that's my hero product. And I think in the course of I think certainly from our second session, it was like diving into this. Is this your hero product? Why is this your hero product? And it was just incredible that the kernel of the idea was, you have to trust your intuition. That became my hero product. So in a way, you've allowed me to go back to my core, and it's just been really fun. I'm so excited for what we're doing in the future. Having said that, our pajamas are definitely our second hero product.
Yeah, this
the
is
reason
the thing.
for that is that they're also designed to nip in at the waist a little bit. They have a cotton gusset in the trouser. Nobody else does that.
Wow.
They're also designed for women, also designed for, a womanly shape.
It's beautiful. So I absolutely agree. I saw your chemises. They're very elegant, ladies and gentlemen, and they're very different. They're very chic. And then there's some very sensual ones, and then there's silk pajamas. And I saw that all these areas, and you have cashmere pieces as well. These are your hero products. But in your portfolio, there were also lots of other things out there. And the journey of unlocking your unique superpower, why do we make these kind of other things in a portfolio, is because it's difficult, again, to kind of keep grounded and trusted in our intuition as entrepreneurs, because there's so much noise out there with and then also we're like, maybe we should do this, the customer's asking for this, and it's natural. We want to please everybody. It's natural. We get excited about what we're creating. And so when we've had a business for a few years as well, or even when we're starting out, we can kind of lack the clarity on, okay, I believe this is my hero product. I know it, but to keep aligned on it and focused on it and really pure to it, that's the trick and part of the journey.
That's definitely been the part of our conversations and the program, just identifying those hero products. And
they're so unique. They're so unique, Sanjit.
They are unique because all our bodies are unique. I
Yeah.
mean, who is a extra small, small, medium, large? We
Yeah.
go beyond that.
Yeah,
And
absolutely. So
I mean,
if we go back to the moment when you decided, what were you looking for to get out of Your Real Power Is You coaching program? When you joined, what did you
yeah,
want to get out of it?
I wanted somebody like yourself to take a look at the business, to take a look at the brand, take a look at me and me really, and to give some, you know, to analyze that, to challenge what I was doing. I wanted to be challenged, and I think we've done that. I think without a doubt, you are rigorous, and you are you're rigorous, and I found it so useful that you would set me huge amounts of homework. But because there's homework, that all that homework analysis, it's very easy to bump it off your to-do list as an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
But obviously, because we were connecting every week or every 2 weeks, you know, I knew I had to do my homework. And that was just so liberating. Bizarrely enough, I found a lot of liberation in Excel spreadsheets,
Yes.
because it really makes you look at your business.
Yeah.
And unless you'd set that homework and that deadline, and then we discussed it, then probably it still wouldn't be done at the minute, because it's my crazy Christmas gifting season.
Absolutely.
And I found that genuinely invaluable, and your feedback on that, and your questions, and and it was.
I found it really exciting as well. Like the analysis I find really exciting, because so basically your vision was you wanted someone to support you, to champion you, to help you analyze your business, an expert from the outside to dig in.
That's right. Take a bird's eye view.
Bird's eye view
on it, and help
the
me.
Johari window, like you mentioned.
Well, scrolling back to that, the Johari window. The most interesting part of the Johari window is a window divided into fours, and it's what you know about yourself, what other people see in you. And there's another window, which is, you know, what you don't know about yourself, but others see about you. And I think through the process and through the discussion, you could look at that and you could go to Sanjit, you know, and
I found that amazing. And you also had a vision that you wanted to take your business to the next level. You wanted to
take my business to,
and your business is now going to the next level, as we've got a roadmap and a plan that you've developed through this process of how you can double your business for next year. But we'll come back to that in a second.
Yeah, no.
So if we go back to, so that was your goal. You wanted to get clarity, get expertise, and also work out a plan and a roadmap of how you were going to take your business to the next level, double it for next year. So then we began the process, and this is where we're so excited, because as you rightfully said, all entrepreneurs, everybody's running at 100 miles an hour, myself included. I'm an entrepreneur too, and it took me such a long time, like, to understand the power of analysis and standing still, to actually really go deep into what you've achieved, what you've already done, because you can't know your hero product unless you look at your numbers and what they've done. So I felt that the key styles that you have, your silk pajamas, your amazing London chemise, and your Delphi chemise, so a chic piece and a essential piece, I felt that they were your hero products. And then the exciting part was when you actually went through the coaching process of analysis, as you shared, and you started to build these awesome spreadsheets that were very easy to do as well. Just like, then it was so liberating, because suddenly you had this clarity of, yes, these are my hero products.
That's right. I think through our discussions, I feel, and working together, I mean, the collaboration and the mentoring, you can put many words to it, the friendship as well.
Yeah.
I feel like we've certainly developed and it's still in development for sure, a roadmap for next year, which is actionable, and I'm really excited about it. There's been, through this process, there has been a shift in me. There's been a shift in my attitude towards my business and myself, and I feel energized. I mean,
what has that shift
I sound
been?
like I'm in your cult. I'm really
what,
not, but I do feel energized.
well, I'm so happy, because that's my goal. My goal is your success.
I know that is your
and
goal,
my passion is like 100%, like seeing entrepreneurs thrive and seeing amazing individuals thrive and get unstuck and get unlocked. And
I'm not saying it's going to be easy. Like, the
no,
run to Christmas is
nothing
going to
is easy.
really tough. The numbers that, you know, I've put out there and my targets, they're difficult to achieve, but I feel like they are, the potential is there, the clarity is there. It's going to take a lot of hard work. No one kid themselves that having your own business is grueling. I mean, I'm 5.5 years in, you know, but I feel very energized.
So if we go back a step to say, like you said, you were feeling this kind of transformation, this transformed self right now. Who is this transformed you?
Who is this? I think it comes down to 2 words, probably: a more positivity and optimism.
Yeah.
And there's so many words.
And calm. I feel like when we analyze, sorry to interrupt you, I feel like, is there a calmness as well, because you've got a plan?
I was about to say that. I think it's the very opposite. It's actually completely counterintuitive. You think that analyzing things and working in the numbers would stress you out more. And yes, maybe there are challenges, but it's one of those things that when you know what you need to do, and you've looked at your figures, and you spend more time in your numbers, analyzing, seeing what sells, really understanding your customer as well, based on actuals. It's all on actuals, what's actually is happening, not what you think is happening. Then, if again, using that word clarity, but it does make you feel calmer. And having a roadmap, which is what we're working on now for 2021, having that roadmap, and there's so many interesting avenues that you've brought up, and I thought, I haven't thought of that. Of course, that makes sense. Of course, I should try that, you know. And
I think, sorry to interrupt you, but I think the next part was,
because you must interrupt me.
We go from, first step was really like unlocking your analysis of your hero product, and then it was, okay, what actually, like, we started the conversation as well, like you wanted to understand more about marketing, like learn more about marketing.
That's not my natural world.
No. And this is a key thing that's important for me in the program. We all have parts of ourselves that's not our natural world. Like, I've also seen you're really good at doing like sort of the operational side and the data side. And but then as entrepreneurs, like someone might be good at operational side, someone might be good at product side, someone might be good at like social media side, but not the operational or planning side. Someone might be good at finance, etc. But as to get really to the goals that we want to achieve, we've got to understand, I say there's 360 degrees of our businesses. And the part particularly where we find it difficult is the bit that we really need to drill into to learn. So I remember when you were joining the program and you were like, marketing is not my thing. It's not my thing. And I was like,
thing.
But you've made such amazing, like, it's not your thing, Sanjit, but I'm seeing, because if we go through the next part of the process, I'm seeing that you're doing such amazing things in marketing in such a short amount of time, because the next part of the process was that we went through we analyzed your hero products, we unlocked them, like, actually, yes, they matched the numbers. And then the next part was actually to analyze what you'd been doing from a marketing point of view, and then who you were as a brand and what your unique brand positioning statement was. So if we go, and then from there, we were able to start to build your marketing roadmap. So again, like going back a step to analyze what was working for you marketing wise. And how was that part? I found that really exciting. I was like, wow, Sanjit, you've been doing all this amazing marketing activity, and now actually you can transpose what you were doing physically to the digital world. And then we went through that process.
Yes, but I don't think I would have made that leap without you. I don't, genuinely, I feel like in those particular 2 sessions where we were really drilling down into how to communicate with people through social media, particularly now, because I can't meet you face to face, like I used to do with people. So how do I communicate my brand and my passion, and I think that's what we're getting into now, and opening up the conversations with people.
Yeah.
Who are
and what
also
was that?
obsessed with 90s.
But how did we do that? How did we do that? What was the process of like coming up with your brand positioning statement, and what is your brand positioning statement, and how has that helped you to start opening up these conversations?
Well, obviously we worked on my brand positioning statement, which is, you know, every woman deserves to feel beautiful in bed. So you start with that idea, and that's my mission is to create sleepwear that you know, helps women feel confident and beautiful in bed. And if my lovely night dresses find beds all over the world, that would be just the most wonderful thing in the world to me. I mean,
and can I ask you, like, what's been amazing is you identified through the process that we go through of unlocking your power words, coming up with your top power word, which is you empower women. Empower. Exactly.
Empowering women. It's even though men very much appreciate the effort and the look, and they love the brand actually for its soft sensuality, I am designing for women. I am designing to empower women to feel good about themselves, whatever their age, whatever their size, whatever their shape.
And her product delivers, guys. I've never felt more confident, sensual and beautiful in bed than wearing one of Sanji's amazing pieces. Yeah, and this is the thing as well. Part of the process, we go through setting measurable goals. So, you know, like, you come up with this figure, and I always say it's about a number. It doesn't have to be, it can be a financial number, or it could be how many people you want to reach. It can be when you want to launch a new product, numbers, dates, etc. So we came up with a plan for you for your Christmas goal, and then also for your 2021 goal. And then first, when we put this plan, the number together for Christmas, it was an overwhelming number. It was like, how is that going to be achieved? How is that goal going to be achieved? And then we did more analysis, and we actually said, we looked at, okay, what did you do last year? And then we made a plan for what you do this year. And suddenly, this is the thing.
All the channels.
Yeah, all the channels that you were already doing.
What I did last year, looked at the product that I have this year, looking at the value of that, looking at what people are buying, what we sold out of. I mean, doing the math really. And so then that figure that looked really, really difficult, a real mountain to climb, suddenly became, okay, I think I can do
we can do this. You can do this. And it's actually, and now you're doing it. And this is the thing. It's in your spreadsheet. You've got your goal, and there it's happening. And then it's like really cool as well, because this is the way out of overwhelm, because it's like we set a goal, and then we make steps, small steps of how we're going to achieve it. And then we have to write when we achieve each goal, like in the spreadsheet, because then it's like the figure goes, okay, well, I've achieved X out of Y, and then the next comes in, and it's like, I've now achieved more. And so step by step it builds up. And I think another key part of what we do is celebrating you now, like celebrating everything you do now, like, and each win is a win. Because again, as entrepreneurs, what we tend to do is go, I'm going to be successful when I've made X million pounds, and I've got like, and I'm living in this, like, always a future goal of what success means. And it's like actually a celebration of you, Sanji, that you are you've taken this courageous journey. You gave up your corporate career. No, you gave up your career in property. Yeah. To become an
Yes, that's
incredible
right.
impact entrepreneur, a designer, a founder. And you did that because you wanted to empower women to feel beautiful and confident in bed. And you did that through creating, without any background skill in fashion, without having learnt it. You actually went out there and you discovered how to make a totally new in the marketplace
Yeah.
cup-sized piece of nightwear that would empower a woman to feel confident in bed and beautiful. And you did that because you felt from your heart it was the thing to do. And you've achieved so much. You get on Trustpilot again, something that was not that much in your awareness until we did the analysis. But you got on Trustpilot like 5 out of 5 stars.
I know. I have a lot of. I know if I'm ever feeling down, I go onto my Trustpilot now and I read my reviews. They're so lovely. In fact, that is talking about one of the things that really, one of the parts of business I really genuinely love is the customer service and the customer interaction. I think because I like helping people. I like helping men find the gift for their wives, and
yes,
I want to help women feel good about themselves as well. And I just genuinely love that part of the business. It brings me a lot of joy. And
yes,
I think that's reflected in my Trustpilot
yes.
review.
It's reflected in your Trustpilot review, and it's like you've achieved so much.
Yeah.
And like really like, and owning that, like has that been amazing for you in this process, that's been a real focus of kind of saying how awesome you are and really aligning you to everything, the incredible achievements that you've already done?
I think I think giving ourselves a pat on the back is not very female. It's certainly not very English. But I'm trying. I think when you're an entrepreneur, you something good happens and you go, oh, good, next problem.
Yeah.
Without taking a minute. And if something bad happens, unfortunately, something bad happens, that can knock you off for the whole day. So I think I'm learning to just take a minute with the good stuff, and there's so much good stuff, and not immediately going next, and being more resilient.
So to recap your result, you had a goal for Christmas. It was very overwhelming. How am I going to achieve it? We went through a plan. We looked at all the previous marketing you've done, all your analysis, and built this step-by-step plan, which is now delivering you that you're going to level on last year in this year of COVID, which is, and without your key part of your business was pop-up. So through actually the work we've done, you've been able to transform what you're doing to achieve all your sales of last year digitally, which
everything's digital. Everything's been digital. Everything's been direct to consumer through this crazy
which is
interface.
Unbelievable. I'm so impressed, and it's so empowering to hear your story. And then for next year, you have a plan to double your business, to focus on your hero products, as you were saying. I'm just filling in because it cut out. And you've got an absolute plan. You just said it's ambitious. It's ambitious to double your business next year, but it isn't ambitious when we did the analysis and looked at all the things that actually are working incredibly well for you. And it just needed a bit of jigging, a bit of reorganizing, a bit of focusing, and a bit of planning.
That's right. So hopefully,
you are now supercharged with a roadmap, with a plan, and with the most amazing, special, incredible business, Sanjit. And it's been such an honor to work with you and to transform everything you're doing.
It's been really fun.
To the next level.
Had a lot of fun. I think we've had a lot of fun, and I think we've had really, really good debates and discussions about the brand, and all your experience in building brands and your fashion credentials have just been invaluable to me. And it's I've really enjoyed the friendship as well.
Me too. And the journey carries on.
It carries on. We're not done. We're not done with our program yet. And
I know. We're still finishing off Sanji's plan for 2021.
Yeah, I haven't done my homework, everybody. So
which
So we will
I'm
do that
really
next
excited
week.
to see. Well, thank you so much, Sanjit, for today. This has been the most empowering, amazing conversation.